Now let us start an application OSMAND. OSMAND. I'm screen recording my smartphone. So I tap on OSMAND, which I have installed from Google Play Store. I tapped on that and this is how it starts. So the central display you find is from the Global Position System or GPS. It is trying to locate itself. But you have to configure the OSMAND to really make things work. OSMAND, we are only going to use it for marking the boundary of your institute at Srikakulam. So now we initially start configuring it. Now please observe the lower left corner. I've opened it. Anything nowadays starts with what are known as plugins. Once an application is installed, you need to install some extra plugins. First we go to plugins and we say online maps checked. It is off, so I click on that and it becomes on. I go back. So online maps is on, and then I go back to next one is trip recording. Trip recording is essential to have what is known as a Gpx track. It's a track of your movement. All you do is walk or pedal or go by a motorbike or car on a particular road, and the road will be digitized. So I click on off, it becomes on. Yes. Now I go back. So I go back to this. Now you are able to see the recording button there, up there. That shows that you have the recording of the tracks on. And also you are able to see the satellite image after I have put on the plugin required for it. Now we go back and then we go to configure map. First what we have done, we have gone to the plugins. Now we go to configure map. And in this, we put on the favorites, we put on POI or point of interest overlay. Well, that we need not put on now. Or if you put on also, it gets a little crowded. So all these things will come into it. So if you want, you can put it on. At the moment I am not taking. Then this most important is the tracks. Automatically the tracks have come. Okay, now you go to the underlay map is already on. Because the map or satellite image you have seen is from the underlay map. So you click on that, the underlay map is on, and underlay map Microsoft Hybrid, it is already there. So there is a base map transparency slider also that you can discover later on. So we press the back button, again back button, yes. So now I have given you enough to record a track. One of the exercises you are supposed to do is take your smartphone with OSMAND installed from Google Play Stores and install the plugins as I have shown you, and then see the maps as they are shown so that you can get an underlay map, and then you can start working. And no doubt you have a GPS, and GPS is almost on. If you want, you can just slide it down and actually see. You see the GPS, the location button is on. Of course, my Wi-Fi is also on. Now I go back and then I press record. As I am recording inside my house, I am only showing the purpose so that you can get acquainted seeing this video. But what I am going to record won't be accurate. And the accuracy you get for the points you record is 5 meters. That means any point that you record is within a circle of 5 meters radius. 5 meters radius is a huge thing. Remember it. Try to make a mental note of it. Using a smartphone, you get 5 meters. So, to see it on a map where an entire locality is shown, that accuracy is sufficient. Plus or minus 5 meters, we can say. So now we tap on record button and it asks you start recording. You don't press it. Logging interval is 3 seconds. That means the track is noted on points every 3 seconds. So when you are walking on the boundary of your institute, what it is doing is it is marking points every 3 seconds. Okay, leave it that way. So I go to start recording. Now I'm actually walking inside my house at Rajamundry. So I'm going around and you can see the button has become red because it is being used. So I'm walking, it shows 18 meters covered, like that, 29 meters covered. Well, it won't be of great accuracy because I'm inside my house. So you get similarly, I'm just making some kind of a rectangle in my house, in the veranda. So you can see the position actually as a blue arrow. So once I go back to the place where I started it, I'm going to close this track. So this track is going to be closed now. I again tap on that red button, save current track. Yes, that's what I click. So the track is saved. And it has given a date also, 23rd February at 14:55 on Tuesday. Good. So I can say open track. It will open the track I have recorded. I can use my fingers to enlarge it. As I told you, it is not a fairly accurate thing. It has got a background of my house. And you can see how it has jumped from one place to the other. I have not jumped from one building to the other. Only Superman can do it. Well, so it is just to show you how to record. Okay? If you record this, you get what is known as a Gpx track. Okay? And it is also showing the distance I have traveled, 91 meters. Okay? And the ascent and descent, as if there are you can know the height. All of them are there. You can see that the blue triangle is moving. That is because of the error in position. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it has gone away from my house. It will come back. So this is how it actually does it. Now I am going to show you the entire Rajahmundry. Yeah, so I mean sufficiently big. So on this map, 5 meters accuracy is good enough. In fact, a person can come to my house with the accuracy the GPS provides, and that is what we expect. Okay, so this is the track, and you can actually, there is a description of the track. You give a description of the track. Test for track record. I think you can, when you give this name, what you do is you can write it as the boundary of your institute. Okay, then you can click on these 3 dots to the lower right, and in fact you can share it straight away. You see, if you want to share it, you can share it several ways. You can mail someone and all that. I would suggest that you can WhatsApp it if you want. Let's see what happens if you WhatsApp it. I'm going to WhatsApp to myself. Okay, this is my WhatsApp. Some of my friends and all that are there. So I have got 2 accounts on my WhatsApp. So I'm going to send it to so I can send it to any of them. I am trying to see. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is see. Okay. I will send it to someone I know. Yeah, just because it will be there. So the track is there, and it is known as a Gpx track. Now this Gpx track that you recorded can be used as an input in any GIS. Now you see, I'm not trying to teach you GIS at this stage, but I can say that anybody who can use these Gpx tracks can put it in a GIS and also import it into OSM Android or OSMAND. So at the moment, what I have told you is sufficient for your work. So this record on OSMAND closes.